Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KKRLA Week 6, Game 2. It is the net ranking number 14 Dafts at home at their home court, Driftwoods, taking on the ranked number 2 Klub. Why do I sound like an MLB announcer? I have no idea. All right. Well, enough with that whole whatever I was doing. The Dafts currently have a 2-3 record, hoping to even out their record to 3-3. Klub has a 4-1 record, hoping to make their record 5-1 to potentially be one of the top 2 teams in the KKRLA, as they already are. I think only 2 teams right now have a 4-1, or maybe there's 4. I don't remember, because remember, we had a week of a hiatus. So, because, a lot of things were going on that week. Well, I guess, ladies and gentlemen, without any further to do, let's go ahead and just get this game started between these 2 teams. Daft's hoping to pull off the upset so far. And the first tip will be won by the Daft, speaking of. The thing about the Dafts with their home court is that they don't make the other team wear their away colors because, well, it would match. They would match. The gray and the black would be too hard to differentiate, so yeah. Klub already trying to set up a play. Sultan tries to put it up. It is a hit away. For the Dafts, D-A-F-T, apostrophe S. You have Stinger, S-T-I-N-G-E-R, Junker, J-U-N-K-E-R, Imp, I-M-P, and Poncho, P-O-N-C-H-O. And for the Klub, K-E-N-A-K-L-U-B, you have Viper, V-I-P-E-R, Sultan, S-U-L-T-A-N, Squall, S-Q-U-A-L-L, and Tusk, T-U-S-K. Speaking of Squall, Squall's going to score the first goal for the Klub. All by himself, no assist needed as the ball moves at 80 kph as enters the goal at the 4 minutes and 3 seconds mark. We will move on to the second tip with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to play. Let's go ahead and see who wins this second tip. It'll be the Dafts winning the second tip. Stinger tries to put up a shot, barely missing. That might lead to... And that's going to be some offensive stride for the Klub as they get it down into the Daft side. Squall gets blocked by Poncho. And the ball's going to head into the Klub side as now the Dafts have primary control over the ball. Trying to get this one lined up. Sultan will try to hit it away. Some Daft play. I think that's Poncho right there, who was going to try to get the ball set back up, but it was hit away ultimately by Sultan to send it back into the Daft side. Sultan trying to line up a shot. It's missed. Squall almost putting that back up. It's going to hit the top of the crossbar and be sent away. Actually getting sent into the Klub side. And Stinger's going to make a half-court shot, which ties this game 1 even with 3:12 left on the clock. The ball moves to 83 kph as it enters the goal. Stinger, no assist needed. Let's go ahead and move on to the third tip with 3:12 left on the clock. Here we go. This third tip will be won by Klub as they are trying to get their lead back, rightfully so, as they do not want to lose to the underdogs. So far, a quick trend that we've been noticing in the past 2 games is that the underdogs have been hosting the higher-ranked teams so far in this past game, and then in this game, it happened once again. Klub going to try to send it away from their side. Daft's trying to get some offensive luck happening. Tusk going to cause an own goal. Junker was the last one to hit it before Tusk caused the own goal. Tusk obviously trying to hit it away. Actually ended up not being able to catch up with a shot. So the ball moves at 40 kph as it enters the goal, and the Dafts will have their second goal, which is the lead. 2:39 left on the clock as we move into the fourth tip. This fourth tip will be won by the Dafts as now they are trying to build on their lead for such a great upset. It'll be Poncho slamming that thing in there, I'm pretty sure. Right off the tip, and the ball moves at 98 kph as it enters the goal. Poncho, last one to hit it. I'm pretty sure I couldn't tell what happened, but Poncho was credited the third goal, and here goes. 2:35 left on the clock. That is the fifth tip won by the Dafts. Once again, the Dafts starting to take some control now. Tusk trying to send it away into the Daft side. They will get it into the Daft side, but it'll be Junker that immediately sends it back into the Kina Club side. Almost 2 minutes left to go here on the clock. Ball set up for a Daft player to catch. It'll be Tusk sending it away. Tusk actually gets a save. Viper going to try to send it down into the Daft side. No luck, though, as it's sitting in the Kina Club's corner. Sultan now going to try to send it away. We'll get it into the Daft side as Stinger's trying to take control. It's going to be a pass, maybe even a shot by Squall. And Squall will get the goal to bring this game within one as Squall scores the second goal for Kina Club. The ball all by himself. The ball moves at 73 kph as it enters the goal. 1:53 left on the clock as now we enter the sixth tip of the game. This sixth tip could give the Daft Punks the Dafts the lead. Can't believe I just said what I just said. Or Kina Club the tie, or no lead changes at all, because you never know what could happen in these last about a minute and 40 seconds. I'm going to try to send a shot. Squall will get the save. That ball's getting sent over into the Daft side. He's sending up a long shot. Squall carries it all the way out. His own pass. You kidding me? Squall has now scored all 3 goals for Kina Club as he scores the third goal. Now with a hat trick, Squall will catch his own pass. Ball moves at 78 kph as it enters the goal. 1:34 left on the clock as now this game is 3 even. Let's go ahead and see who can win the 7th tip. It will be the Dafts. It's now they're going to try to retain the lead that they once had, not just 3 minutes ago. Stinger will actually end up doing that, assisted by Poncho. Stinger will score the 4th goal for the Dafts. The ball moves at 102 kph as it enters the goal. 1:24 is left on the clock as now we move into the 8th tip. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Dafts will win this 8th tip as they have obviously had some offensive stride throughout the game, winning these many tips. This has obviously got them somewhere. Sultan now trying to send it away. Imp going to try to line up a shot. Nowhere close, but still getting the offensive stride that they need. Sultan trying to bump Viper into the play, but Sultan will actually end up hitting the ball himself. Sultan now trying to carry it down into the Daft side. Tusk will do the same. Daft's trying to scramble around to play defense. Junker actually gets the save. Imp will try to send it away. Sultan puts it back. Poncho will send it away into the Kina Club side. This could be an amazing upset depending on what happens in these last 50 seconds. Tusk now sending the ball into the Daft side. There's a good chance that Stinger probably didn't want to do that. Poncho going to try to hit it away, and we'll get it into the Kina Club side, hitting it over every Kina Club's player. I think who was Squall or Sultan to try and hit that ball away. Junker trying to line up a shot. Tusk going to send it back into the Daft side. Stinger getting down there to play defense. Squall will send up a shot and get it to roll in with just 15 seconds left. Are you kidding me? Assisted by Tusk, Squall will send up an impossible shot to then go off the corner and in. 4-4 is your score with 15 seconds left on the clock. Let's go ahead and see this 9th tip. Here goes the 9th tip. It'll be won by Kina Club. Kina Club now trying to move with a fast pace as they have 10 seconds left on the clock. Sultan trying to line up a shot for someone. Tusk, no luck on that one. Junker will send it away. Sultan trying to keep it up, and it is overtime as now we go into the 10th tip already. Here goes. 5 minutes of overtime. It'll be Kina Club originally winning the tip, but the Dafts will hit it back over immediately. Poncho will now carry it out into the Kina Club's goal. Kina Club now has to play this defense if they want a chance. Tusk will block Imp. Squall will send it over. Junker Stinger sends up a shot, and that's the game ender as the Dafts will pull off an impossible upset. A number 14 over a number 2 as Stinger hits the game-winning goal for the Dafts. Assisted by Poncho, the ball moves at 66 kph, and only 12 seconds went off the clock. Or no, sorry, 16 seconds went off the clock before that goal was scored. I can't obviously speak today. Stinger's your MVP with 512 score, 3 goals, 1 assist, 0 saves, and 4 shots. Followed along by Poncho with 342 score, 1 goal, 2 assists, 1 save, and 0 shots. Followed along by Junker with 215 score, 1 goal, 0 assists, 1 save, and 0 shots. Followed along by Imp with 104 scores, 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 saves, and 2 shots. Let's go ahead and get into the after-game talk, ladies and gentlemen. And as soon as we get there, we will jump straight into the offensive and defensive talks. Well, the Daft's offense obviously showed stride. Even though they were number 14, they could obviously pull it off. Even though they were... Are they number 14 or are they number 13? I may have been saying number 14 this whole time. Okay, yes, they were number 14. Or, well, they are number 14. Well, I could probably say were now because they might go up after beating, the number 2 team. The Dafts will be able to even out their record 3-3, while Klub is going to sit at a 4-2. The Daft offense could obviously show some stride. Even though they were a lower-ranked team, they obviously had the stride to beat this team and executed it perfectly. Their defense also playing very well, keeping Kina Club away from any major goals that could have changed this entire game. Kina Club's offense obviously played very well. I can't say anything bad about that. Now, their defense, on the other hand, felt scared to play. That's the only way that I can realistically put it. They felt scared to play. As you can see, probably on that last drive, it only took one guy to try to send the ball away, which then ended up in Stinger throwing up a floater and that going in. Nobody else going for the ball or really going for a player at that point. Well, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow for this next game where we will see the non-beaters take on the musical strikers. But remember, tomorrow is never promised, so I hope to see you tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.